Green Flag Racing with Butch Baker and DJ Kenner on the front row, Kevin Martin and Patrick Coluccio on the second row, Joel Neff and Jonathan Orapollo on the third row. Suzette, it looks like there might be a small delay or something going on. One more time around, and they will go Green Flag Racing from Volusia. All right, pace truck is in. Butch Baker, DJ Kenner, lead them to green. Off into turn one, side by side, all the way through the field, but looks like Jonathan Orapollo way high on the track. And we've got DJ Kenner in the wall with Kevin Martin. Caution is out. Oh, it looked like Kevin just drifted up, got the 99, got the 32. Bringing out the first caution of the night. Looks like Patrick Coluccio will move up to second. Jonathan Orapollo moves up to third. Kevin Martin into fourth. Joel Knopf in fifth. And DJ Kenner is back to sixth now. A few cars trading places there. Pace car should be diving off this time by. There he goes, and green flag back in the air for Butch Baker. Butch Baker off into turn one. Coluccio picking up a position already. He is now up into second as he tries to get around Jonathan Orapollo. Looks like he'll clear him. Butch Baker is on a mission, though, as Orapollo and Coluccio get together. Kevin Martin gets the inside wall, trying to get underneath both of them as they race side by side. DJ Kenner just had the fastest lap so far tonight, and he is coming through the back of the field. Orapollo's car has some significant damage on the rear bumper. Butch Baker has just checked out, a 2-second lead. Final lap, here he comes to take the win. It'll be Jonathan Orapollo second, Patrick Coluccio third, Kevin Martin is fourth, Joel Naff is fifth, DJ Kenner comes home in sixth. And heat number 2. David Garman up front with Michael Crocker, then Nathan Voss and Dakota Wilson, Skylar Massey and Doug Tyre Norton in the back. As they roll off for heat number 2, David Garman up front, Crocker on the outside. Things could get very, very interesting here. Two of the faster guys in the league on these dirt tracks. Plus, they got Dakota Wilson, Nathan Voss, and Skylar Massey and Doug Tyre Norton. This one is going to be side by side, no holds barred slugfest. I guarantee it. Pace car will go around one more time, then they will drop off. Pace truck driving down low, waiting for the green flag here. Green flag back in the air. Here they go as Garman gets a good launch, but Crocker on the high side keeps pace, and Nathan Voss right to his back bumper. Now Voss looking for second underneath Crocker. And Crocker gets a good run, back up into second, and then Nathan Voss back to second. These two are going to be swapping positions for a few minutes. Right behind them, Skylar Massey and Dakota Wilson battle it out. And no, Dakota finally gets around Massey there as Nathan Voss finally clears Michael Crocker, and David Garman just set the fastest lap of the night so far, and almost 0.4 of a second faster than Voss. Now Nathan Voss still has Michael Crocker right on the back bumper. Dakota still has Skylar right there. And lurking at the back is Doug Norton. Do fully expect to see this be one of Doug Norton's best seasons yet, as he has been getting better and better every single season, every single race, and has been competing for wins quite regularly. Last time by, Garman set an even faster lap, but Nathan Voss only 1/10 of a second behind now. Crocker right there, though, looking to the inside of Voss with 2 to go. Crocker and Voss get the white flag. Garman way out in front. And Garman coming around to take the checker flag for heat number 2. Nathan Voss comes home second. Michael Crocker is third. Dakota Wilson fourth. Skylar Massey is fifth. And Doug Tyre Norton is sixth. Heat number 3. Stephen Lindeau and Brian Mansfield up front, followed by Casey Harmon and Michael Whiting. Drew Warren and Michael Scruggs rounding out the field. Drew Warren, one of those guys that definitely makes his way through the field rather quickly. We'll see if he can do it here in this heat. We'll see if he can get up there and get up with Steve Slider Lindo. And of course, you heard Steve talking about that. He did pull the slider move on at the 100 lapper at Eldora after a wild last few laps. You can find that race on the YouTube channel, and the last 15-20 laps of that, the leader changed hands multiple times, and it was just a wild finish. Pace truck will lead him around one more time. It is worth noting that they do, in the Outlaw League, they do reset the track state to a 0 state for each heat and the feature. Basically, for each session, it is reset to 0. That gives these guys starting on an equal playing field and helps out those newer guys. One of the great things about the Outlaws is they do help the newer guys get better, and we've seen it in the past where the guys that are new at the beginning of the season are running for championships, wins, and everything towards the end of the season. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. And they looked like they were going to go down the front straightaway 3 wide. Thought better of it, but Michael Whiting, as Brian Mansfield way high on the track. Whiting gets to the inside. Mansfield trying not to lose too many more positions. Oh, Mansfield gets in the back of Michael Whiting. They crash on the front straightaway. Caution is out. Not sure. It looked like Michael Whiting drifting up and the 11 coming down just a little bit. They meet in the middle. Stephen Lindo in the lead. Casey Harmon in second. Drew Warren third. Michael Scruggs is fourth. Michael Whiting is fifth. Brian Mansfield is sixth. Lindo actually has the fastest lap so far in this session, and he is still a couple of tenths slower than David Garman was. David Garman having the fastest lap of the night so far. David Garman unable to run the whole season last season. Still had a top 5 finish. Now being able to run the whole season, we'll see if he can get even higher up. But I would imagine Lindo, Mansfield, Massey, those guys probably going to have a little something to say about it. Lights are out on the pace car. They will go green next time by. It looks like we will have a single file restart this time. Pace truck drops off in 3 and 4. Green flag back in the air. Lindo gets a good jump, but Casey Harmon right there with him. Casey said he doesn't care for these cars. I'd say he's not complaining too much right now. He is in second, and he's running down Lindo. He's right on his back bumper all the way around the track. 2 laps to go. Casey Harmon still with Lindo. Drew Warren starting to close the gap a little bit, but will he have enough time? Does not look like it. Can Lindo hold newcomer Casey Harmon off? And it looks like Lindo has it, but Drew Warren charging through the last lap, almost to the back bumper. Casey Can't do it. It is Steven Lindo for the win. Casey Harmon comes home second. Drew Warren is third. Scruggs is fourth. Mansfield fifth. Michael Whiting comes home in sixth. All right, warm-up time for them. Everybody getting rolled up off pit road and going out to get that last minute practice in here at Volusia before they go to the main. And it looked like Skylar Massey actually took the cone out at pit exit, so good job, Skylar. Kevin Martin was wall riding down on the inside last time by. And he ends up wall riding a little too much there. Dakota Wilson in the 80 car, extremely fast as well. Right now, the fastest car on track is Brian Mansfield, but Drew Warren just topped that. Drew Warren was coming on extremely strong at the end of his heat, and I would fully expect with the longer race for him to be able to get to the front and do something with those top guys. As we've got cars now piling up on the front straightaway, cars flipping on turn 2. Looked like there was a couple cars upside down in 3 and 4. They're trying to get a car flipped over at every point on the track as Coluccio tried to launch it off the back straightaway. Drew Warren is out there currently second fastest. Let's see if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, Drew, this is Doug. You got me?
I do, yeah.
Hey, you were coming on extremely strong in your heat there towards the end. Are you going to be able to get a good run early and get to the front?
Yeah, I don't know. This isn't my best car, but we'll see. The slick's going to cause me some issue. I don't have many laps in these things.
Well, you're second fastest right now. You might be able to get a little bit of a lead there early on.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. It's, if I can get a good line going, get in the groove, we'll see how long I can stay up front.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and good luck in your season.
Great, thanks a lot.
All right, Drew Warren, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets ready to go out, second fastest on track right now. Dakota Wilson saying, didn't know this was an enduro warm-up, did you? No, I did not. That was that was definitely interesting. Oh, there they go, sending it down the back straightaway. Kevin Martin is gone. Or Steven Lindo, excuse me, went flying out of the track. It's all fun and games till somebody gets a long toe because they went flying outside the track. All right, warm-up is over. It is time to go racing. Season 1 begins now. All right, starting up front will be Butch Baker and David Garman, followed by Stephen Lindo and Jonathan Orapollo. Nathan Voss and Casey Harmon, 5th and 6th. 7th is Coluccio. Michael Crocker is 8th. Drew Warren, 9th. Kevin Martin, 10th. Dakota Wilson in 11th. 12th is Michael Scruggs. 13th is Joel Naff. Skylar Massey is 14th. 15th is Brian Mansfield. DJ Kenner, 16th. 17th is Doug Tyre Norton. And Michael Whiting starts in the back in 18th. Full field here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the 40-lap main event. Just waiting, it looks like, on Michael Crocker to grid. He is the last one to join in. And it looks like Michael Crocker had some sort of difficulty because I'm showing he has gone to pit road. We'll see if Crocker can get back out here and come charging to the front before this thing is all said and done. Pace truck will lead them around one more time, and the season will begin in earnest. They do get points for winning the heats, but this is where the big points payouts happen in the feature. A lot of these guys new to the limited late models, used to running the bigger and more powerful late models, and few guys mentioning that they're going to be struggling in the first couple of races. We'll see if that holds true or not. I don't expect to see much struggling out of the front four cars of Butch Baker, Garmin, Lindo, and Orapollo. Pace truck is in. Green flag is underway. Off into turn 1, and they're already looking 3 wide. Casey Harmon gets clear of the 3 wide situation. Nathan Voss tried to stick the nose in there, couldn't make it stick yet. Lost a lot of ground, and now they're charging forward. We've got a wreck in turn 1. Caution is out. Looks like Jonathan Orapollo. Oh, he was a lot loose off of turn 4, and he got some help going around there. Michael Crocker now back out on track as well. At the back of the field, currently scored 18th, 2 laps down. He should get one of those laps back right now. That puts David Garman up front, Butch Baker in 2nd, Stephen Lindo is 3rd, Casey Harmon 4th, Nathan Voss, I do believe, is 5th. Jonathan Orapollo has come to pit road. Looks like he is going to get some repairs and get back out. And I am showing Michael Crocker now back onto the lead lap. We did not see him go around to get his laps back, but he is being scored on the lead lap, at least at the moment, so hopefully he'll be back in contention. Lights are out on the pace car. Jonathan Orapollo now back up off pit road as well. Both at the back of the field, but a long way to go here. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air, and Garmin gets to the bottom very quickly. Butch Baker looking to the high side. Stephen Lindo right there with him, and a little bit of a gap forming, but Casey Harmon trying to fight back. Butch Baker now looking to the inside. Oh, Lindo gets the back bumper, and now there's a whole pile up at the front straightaway. Multiple cars involved. Everybody involved. Caution is out. Let's see. Scruggs gets caught in this as he comes flying up through here. Cars all over the track. David Garmin looked to be the only car that got through cleanly, as they just piled up all over the front straightaway. Several cars will be going to pit road this time. We have got a large majority of the field on pit road, or coming back up off of pit road now. Butch Baker, Dakota Wilson, Michael Scruggs, Drew Warren, Stephen Lindo. Looking to see who else came down pit road. And Michael Crocker came out on the winning end of that deal. He is now back up into 10th. Brian Mansfield, Casey Harmon still on pit road. Pace truck coming in. Garmin's going to lead him down. Green flag back in the air. And a little bit of a blink out of Nathan Voss. Kevin Martin looking to the inside for second. And almost 3 wide back behind him as Kevin Martin drifts up just a little bit. Coluccio up there on the high side behind Voss. He is looking way high through 3 and 4. Garmin checking out from the field. Caution is out, trying to figure out. It looks like Stephen Lindo caught in that one. Oh, it looked like it started back up at the front again. We might see some cars that have used up their fast repairs here, and we might see some cars limping around. Let's find Michael Whiting there. And, oh, it looks like, I believe it's DJ Kenner gets into him, and chaos ensues. Stephen Lindo caught in that. Michael Whiting, obviously the 32. Several cars caught in that incident. Second incident, multiple cars involved in. DJ Kenner is on pit road. Michael Crocker is on pit road. Looks like Lindo came to pit road again as well. So a lot of cars having used their fast repairs already here tonight. And we are only 5 laps in. And somebody is stuck on the infield wall. Trying to figure out who that was that was briefly stuck on the infield wall there. Not quite sure who that was stuck on the infield. Pace truck dropping off. Green flag back in the air. Garmin on the high side gets a bit of a run off the start. Nathan Voss, oh, they check up behind him. Kevin Martin gets caught on the checkup. Caution out again. And it looks like Nathan Voss checked up a little bit. Kevin tried to get up underneath of him. Collected a multitude of cars there. And we'll have to see who comes to pit road again, as Skylar Massey now showing on pit road. And I think Skylar might be the only one coming to pit road this time. So after those cautions, it's David Garmin and Nathan Voss up front. Patrick Coluccio, Joel Naff, third and fourth. Dakota Wilson is fifth. Michael Whiting is sixth. Michael Scruggs is seventh. And waiting for everybody to get lined up to confirm positions, because a lot of chaos there and a lot has changed in the last couple of laps. New car for these guys. Most of them, they ran the Pro Late models last season. So a new car for a lot of these guys. Everybody's still trying to learn how to get around in it and around each other. Less power does not always mean that it is easier to drive. Sometimes it means it's harder to drive. David Garmin still in the lead here. We should see another single file restart this time. Pace truck drops off. Green flag back in the air. Garmin gets a good start. Nathan Voss right behind him. They're already looking too wide. Everybody backs out of it, so the top five are still single file, at least for the moment. Nathan Voss now under attack as Patrick Coluccio looks to the inside. Coluccio gets way loose in the slick, loses several positions. Starting to fight back underneath Joel Knopf, and he's going to take that position back, but caution is out. Skylar Massey involved. And it looks like newcomer Corey might have just given Skylar a little bit of a tap there and sent him around. Rough night for Skylar. It seems like he's been caught in just about every incident thus far. Skylar Massey, only car on pit road. He has come back out though. David Garmin still in the lead. Nathan Voss second. Joel Knopf up to third now. Patrick Coluccio dropped back to fourth. Dakota Wilson is fifth. Michael Whiting has made his way up to sixth now. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If Michael Whiting gets out to the front, gets some clear track, he generally is gone. He checks out fairly well in the clean track. Looking to see if the lights, does appear the lights are out on the pace truck, and it does appear we will go single file. No, They will stack back up side by side for this restart. David Garman starting on the high side. It is single file, at least for the moment, further back in the field. There is a rule with the Outlaws. If you cause the incident, you will start at the back. You get an end-of-line penalty, and that is coming into play here for a few guys tonight. Green flag in the air. Garman gets a huge launch, and Coluccio now looking to the outside of Voss. A little further back, they're battling 3 wide. Here comes newcomer Casey Harmon up the middle. And Joel Knopf, not expecting much coming into the night, has held a top 5 position so far. With very little experience in these cars, as he was telling us before the race, but caution is out again. DJ Kenner involved this time. Oh, DJ just got sandwiched. They were trying to go 4 wide there. DJ stuck up in the middle. DJ going for a little bit of a roll there. It is still Garman up front. Coluccio in second, Nathan Voss in third, Joel Knopf in fourth, Michael Scruggs is fifth. A little bit of a wild night with everybody. It seems like just about everybody caught in an incident here. I do believe David Garman is actually the only car that has not been caught up in something thus far. But the night is young. They still have about 30 laps to go. And you never know what can happen. Looks like they will stack side by side again. And Garman will now have to take on Patrick Coluccio. Garman starting on the inside this time. He will have Coluccio to his outside. Coluccio has been making moves up on the high side so far tonight. We'll see if he can continue to do so. Michael Whiting, we mentioned him a minute ago. Green flag in the air. Michael Whiting up 12 positions so far. If I were these top guys, I'd be a little concerned about the 44 car. Coluccio to the lead for the first time tonight. Nathan Voss looks like he's having some connection difficulties. Oh, big wreck on the front straightaway. Caution is out. Michael Scruggs involved. Oh, and it looks like Scruggs hit the wall, bounced down, collected Kevin Martin and another car in the process. But for the first time tonight, Patrick Coluccio is in the lead. It looks like Skylar Massey is on pit road again. Skylar Massey not having a good night. Kevin Martin also on pit road now. As they stack back up side by side. And Michael Scruggs also still showing as being on pit road. Looks like Kevin Martin has rolled back up off pit road. Skylar Massey, Michael Scruggs both still on. And Got a car getting his lap back, so we'll get one more time. Do believe that was DJ Kenner coming around the field to get back to the lead lap. All right. Pace truck will be ducking off. Patrick Coluccio restarting on the high side for the lead, and David Garman on the bottom. Green flag back in the air. And they're almost 3 wide as Garman almost gets past there on the bottom, holds the position, and stays up in second. But Joel Naff on the high side trying to get around him, can't do anything with him yet, and here comes Brian Mansfield out of nowhere. Brian Mansfield started way back in 15th. He is now up to 5th and fighting hard on the high side. Caution is out. DJ Kenner involved after just getting his lap back. And it looks like several cars checked up right up in front of him, and he just had nowhere to go. I believe one of those being Steven Slider Lindo. Let's see what happened. Oh, Steven I think he might have caught the inside wall there. Let's take another angle at that. No, looks like the 35 just caught him and got him turned around. Everybody had to go evasive, and several cars are involved. Lindo is the only car to come. Oh, no, DJ Kenner and Stephen Lindo both on pit road. Lindo has come back up off pit road. DJ Kenner will be a moment. Skylar Massey in the comments, not happy. Patrick Coluccio out front, though. David Garman in second. Joel Naff is third. Brian Mansfield is now up to fourth. Nathan Voss is fifth. Dakota Wilson sixth. And Michael Whiting is now up into seventh. So a couple of the top guys have made their way from the back of the field up towards the front. Skylar not having a good night. Cup race did not go well. Dirt race not going well. Definitely not the way he wanted this night to go. Definitely not the way he wanted his season to start. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. 26 laps to go. Coluccio to the front. Brian Mansfield hard charging on the outside. Looks like Michael Scruggs might have had some problems on the restart. Everybody stays green though. 25 to go. And Garmin still right on the back bumper of Coluccio, and they're 3 wide mid-pack. Oh, little bit of a drift up by the 97, I believe that was. Or the 20, no, that was the 27. Michael Crocker drifting up and managed to keep it under control, but loses a little bit of ground on the high side. Meanwhile, a battle for the lead. Garmin under Coluccio. Garmin having to fight the slick on the bottom to get around Coluccio. Coluccio blocking that top line, making it work for him. Now Garmin going to stay right behind him. Garmin sends it low, can't quite do anything with him yet. Brian Mansfield now up to third. These guys have got to be worried about that car coming. And a couple spots back from him, Michael Whiting has been working his way, but Stephen Lindo, even after the previous incident, has gotten back up to seventh. Up front, it's still Coluccio in the lead. I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen people on dirt get around David Garman, and it's just doesn't happen often. Coluccio did it and continues to hold Garman off. It's really, really impressive. Garman gets a run up off of 2, almost gets into the side of him, can't complete the pass. Will he be able to do it? He slide jobs him off for Coluccio back to the inside. Now Coluccio almost gets into the side of Garman. Both of them keep it going the right way, and Coluccio back to the lead. Could we see this lead change every lap here? Garman back to the inside through 1 and 2. Garman right down on the wall. Garman back to the lead. And Coluccio fighting back on the outside. 2 of the best. Caution is out. Who's it going to score at the line? It is Coluccio. Holy cow. All right, looks like Jonathan Orapollo might have gotten a slight tap there, sent around, and bringing out the caution again. Wow. Topher Baltimore in the chat. Dwayne Kenner agreeing with Skyler about this being a bit of a difficult one. And Topher Baltimore cheering on David Garman. And hey, if you want to see something really funny and you're a Game of Thrones fan, Topher Baltimore came up with this idea about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. And Sunday night, BRR did a tribute to one of our drivers, Jason Rome, who tends to spin his tires on restarts, and we called it Game of Romes. And it was a very comical night, to say the least. You can find that video on our YouTube channel. All right, lining back up side by side. Coluccio in the lead, up on the high side. Garman in second, down on the bottom. Take a deep breath, folks. Based on what we just saw, this could be one heck of a battle to the finish. Restarts are coming. Green flag in the air. Here we go again. Garman on the bottom has been able to get his nose around Coluccio and drift up, but Coluccio has pulled off a couple of crossover moves, so we'll see if it happens again. But now they got Butch Baker up in the mix. Butch Baker coming into this league late last season, putting on a show. He has stormed to the front in several races, especially in mods, and he's doing it again here in late models. Garman now back to the bottom, trying to get the lead from Coluccio. But they have got to be very careful because here comes Butch Baker very quickly and Brian Mansfield right there with him. Michael Crocker, after being involved in literally every incident so far, has worked his way back up to 8th. And Doug Norton, who's avoided quite a few but been caught in quite a few, is up to 10th now. And Garman now back to the lead. Coluccio in second. 13 laps to go. And with Brian Mansfield back there, there is no telling what's going to happen as well. Butch Baker coming extremely quickly. We saw it last season in the mods. When Butch Baker gets off into the slick, he actually seems to prefer running in the slick. It seems to help him, and he is faster than everybody else through the slick. I'm sure we're about to see a little bit of that show here. Butch Baker still right on Coluccio's rear bumper. Garman starting to open up a bit of a lead. almost a full second over Coluccio. Butch Baker losing a little ground. Brian Mansfield back in the picture. But look out, because here comes Slider Stephen Lindo. He is charging back up as well. Now back up into 6th, battling for the 5th place spot from Nathan Voss. Lindo gets the slide job there. Voss gets a little squirrely. Everybody keeps it going straight. Close call, and now we've got some leaning. Joel Naff and Michael Crocker banging off each other all the way around the corner. Crocker now picks up the position. Crocker to 7th. Brian Mansfield has been the most consistent charging through the field thus far. He is now up into 4th. 8 laps to go. After a rough start, we've had a lot of green flag racing. David Garman has taken advantage of it. Patrick Coluccio definitely had something for him earlier, but as the track slicked off, he has not been able to get back to him. Butch Baker, though, coming on strong later in the race, and you see he keeps putting that car in the slick, and Brian Mansfield coming from 15th to 4th, Lindo up into 5th. And Michael Crocker now up into 6th. Nathan Voss, who was so up front battling for the lead earlier, has dropped to 7th. Joel Knopf, he said he was terrible in these cars. He was not expecting much here tonight, but here he is running in 8th, and he spent most of the night in the top 5. Drew Warren has recovered a little bit to get back to 9th, and Michael Whiting started in 18th up to 10th. David Garman, 3 laps to go for his first win of the season. Two to go for Garman, 2.5 second lead. Caution is out. Not what Garman wanted to see. It is Joel Knopf involved. He gets into the back of Nathan Voss. They both go around. The 44 of Michael Whiting gets clear, but the one car lost his nose. And a late race caution. They will restart with 2 laps to go. This is not what Garman wanted to see. It is definitely what Coluccio wanted to see. All right, let's see if we can catch a quick word with David Garman. Garman, this is Doug. You got me?
What's going on, Doug?
Well, you're laughing, so that's a good thing, and you're wearing me out up here, so that's not necessarily a good thing. Are you going to be able to keep Coluccio behind you?
I hope to, man. He's pretty good here. I mean, I was pulling on him that last stint, but it's been a fun battle up front with him. Me and him were going back and forth, I think, for 4, 5, 6 laps, and just having a blast. And we were just racing real close. Like, even if I don't win this and I lose to him, it'll be worth it in the end. So we'll take these last 2 laps, see what we can do with it, and see if we get up at the front or keep it up front and keep going.
Well, Topher gave you a new nickname. You're now Garmy, and he said restarts are coming, so be ready.
Garmy, that's a good one. I'll have to figure that one out at some point. So,
all right, man. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, bud.
David Garman, a.k.a. Garmy. I will be using that from now on. All right. Lights are out on the pace car. One more restart here. David Garman at the front, Patrick Coluccio, then Butch Baker, Brian Mansfield, and Stephen Lindo has now managed to get to 5th. Will he be able to slide job his way to the front? Green flag in the air. They'll have 2 to go at the line. David Garman gets a good jump, and here comes Lindo, but he is getting cut off there. Butch Baker said, "You ain't getting past me." Garman's got a lead here. Coluccio in second. They're 3 wide coming to the white flag. Garmin has the white flag. He's got a bit of a lead. The battle is for second, third, fourth. Oh, Lindo goes around. It's going to be Coluccio and Butch Baker to the line. Garmin has it in hand. Who's it going to be for second? It will be Coluccio for second, Butch Baker for third, Brian Mansfield for fourth, and Michael Crocker works his way up to fifth. Joel Naff up to eighth. Michael Whiting holds on to 10th. Wow, what a finish. And before we talk to our winner again, let's talk to the madman himself. Coluccio, this is Doug. You got me?
What's up, man?
I am out of breath from you and Garmin's battle there.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did, but I have to ask, once he got away, when that last caution came out, did you think you were going to get another shot at him?
I was hoping for it, man. I was hoping he would screw up somewhere, but Garmin's too consistent, dude. Garmin is too consistent. You know, I really, when we bumped there, I really had to, I didn't want to wreck him, so I really had to give the space needed to him, so.
And you guys had Butch Baker coming on really strong that last restart as well. Was that a concern?
No, I wasn't concerned. I knew I was faster than him in 3 and 4. I knew Garmin and I really had it there, so it was really just I was concerned if I screwed up, he was going to be there, which I thought when I pushed there on 3 and 4 on the second to last lap, I thought he was going to have me, but I was able to power through it and get to it, so.
Well, congratulations! A great way to start the season with a second place finish, and now you do have a moral obligation to go wreck Garmin, so get to it.
Yeah, I do. I know. I'm going to if the car will start now because it's kind of toast after all that, and I'm getting pushed around by everyone else. So yeah, no, not going to happen.
All right, man. Have some fun,
Doug. Thanks for broadcasting, man. We appreciate it. Thanks for really putting on the show for the fans too.
All right.
Thank you, man.
All right, let's get one more word with Garmy. David, it's Doug again.
Hey, Doug.
Well, you pulled it off, and what a finish and what a run.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, all right, so to start, the tracking system, for whatever reason, was all sorts of screwed up, so the start of the races were all messed up and people were getting past that weren't supposed to and stuff, so I don't know what was going on with that, so I feel bad for those guys in the back that had to deal with all that. But good racing with Patrick and Butch and all those guys up front. I know, like I said earlier, me and Patrick had one hell of a battle and it was a lot of fun, and we got real close, like wasn't even scared to go next to him. I trusted him the whole way to keep it there, and I'm pretty sure he did the same with me, so that's how this should go. So good race, lots of fun. Glad to, pull off a win on the season opener, and we'll see what we can keep doing.
All right, man. Good luck. Congratulations.
Yeah, see you, Doug.
All right, we're going to see if we can get a last-minute word with Butch Baker here. Hey, Butch, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. Man, I have to ask, that last restart, you just came charging forward, and you were holding everybody off. How many laps did you need to get up there and do something with Patrick or David?
Oh, in another couple of laps, I might have got Patrick. I don't know if I could have caught David or not. He was running a pretty good line tonight.
Well, you definitely ran a great race tonight and held on to a top 3 spot. A great way to start the season, and a heck of a show you put on there at the end.
Yeah, I kind of got tangled up there in the beginning like 2 or 3 times and ended up in the pits and had to tow and started dead last and finally got some green flag runs and was able to work my way through the traffic and ended up on the podium. So I think it's a pretty good night.
Definitely so. Congratulations, man. Great way to start your season.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I wasn't going to let Mansfield get me 2 races in a row.
Well, good for you. All right, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, bud. We'll talk to you again soon.
I'm sure we'll be talking to Butch a lot this season. He is extraordinarily fast. All right. Thank you guys all for tuning in. It has been a wild season opener, both in dirt and on asphalt. The videos will be to YouTube later tonight or tomorrow morning, and we will have more racing You can check out the website to get the entire broadcast schedule. Plus, we'll have some racing during the day, some in-car streams that you guys can tune into. Go check out htsai.net. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Have a great night.